Today I'm going to be tying up the Tummel Shrimp. I'm just using black thread as it's a dark body. And as I've added on my thread, I'm going to put on some silver wire, or you could use oval tinsel, and this will create a tag and also the rib for the fly. So I'll secure that on underneath. And then I'm going to bring the thread right down to just above where the hook points meet. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep that tag. This tag does a few things. So it's a nice trigger point, but as well as that, it also stops the tail going in between the hooks as well. So I always like to add on a tag on most of my flies, especially if it's long-tailed flies. Okay, so just bring that back up again. And instead of me cutting it off, it's going to go down one more time, and then that'll be it ready for the rib. Okay. Then I'm going to just tie on a few wraps of thread just so there's not too big a bump on that tag. Okay, so for the tail I'm using a mixture of orange, yellow and black, basically willie gunn colours. Okay, and that's just going to be bucktail. So these are already pre-arranged. You could create a bit of a taper if you want. You could have a more flat tails and tie it up to yourself. Okay, I'm going to thin this out a wee bit as well. Okay, and then lengthwise, you probably want about twice the length of the shank, maybe a wee bit more if you prefer. I'm just going to tie it on a little bit up from the tail, just so I can make any adjustments if needs be. Okay, and then just lightly press that down with the thread, and as you get close to the end, put a bit of super glue on your thread. And this will help secure and hold in that bucktail, so you don't have to apply too much pressure, which can help splay it. Okay, then on top of the bucktail I'm going to use some crystal flash. So I have some pearl crystal flash here. This is a size 10 hook, so probably just a couple of strands, not too many. Okay, and I'm going to actually use the weight of the bobbin, so we have it very central. Okay, and then I'm going to tie my thread on up. Okay. And then I'm going to just make sure the crystal flash isn't too long. I think the crystal flash is a little bit shorter than the tail. And then just start to trim your excess. You can create a taper if you want. Give you a neater body. Okay. A few bits of crystal flash still showing through there. Aren't really going flat. Okay, so for the body, it's basically black floss. So with the brand of floss that I use, it's one large strand, so I actually just double it over. Okay, and then I'm going to bring that thread up to the head. Take your floss and just in overlapping turns, just bring that up the body. While I'm doing that, folks, if you haven't already done so, can you hit that subscribe button while you're watching the video? It costs nothing and it's a great way to support the channel and help it grow. Thanks very much, folks. Okay, so now I just need to secure that in. A few turns and then trim off our excess. And then come back and then go over it again with 4 or 5 turns of your silver wire or oval tinsel. Okay. And just tighten that hook. Okay, and then once you're finished, just get the silver wire, twist it off. Okay. Just need up a few wee things there. Okay, so nice willie gun colours so far, folks. There's going to be a wing to it as well, but before I do the wing, I'm going to put on a little bit of flesh again. So I'm going to use some blue flesh this time. And again, it's only a small bit. Okay, so it's just 2 strands, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them back on each other. That'll help create 4 strands, okay? For the wing, it's black hair. I think the original had black squirrel. I'm going to use black fox. Okay, this is fox pelt. Nice and mobile. Okay, so I'm going to remove a lot of the guard hairs, keep a few in. Then remove that under fur. So that will create a lot of bulk and reduce the movement of the fly. Okay. And lengthwise, I just want this to go towards the end of the hook. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim what I suspect will be the excess, just for a neater finish. Okay, and then I'm also going to add on another little bit of super glue. It's not essential for the fox. It would be for squirrel, but again, it just gives that wee bit of extra security and durability for the flies. I'm going to reduce the length of that flesh. Okay. Next up is the hackle. So there's 2 hackles for this fly. The first one's going to be orange cock hackle. Okay, so what I do is I just draw out the fibres and just break off that tip and expose and create a V. I'm not going to wax at this stage because I have tacky super glue there. Normally I would wax. Okay, then I'm going to bring that back again and tie it in so that stalk's double down. Then I'm going to double the fibres by running the scissors along the stalk. Obviously where the scissors are closed. Okay, and then we'll do a couple of turns. Probably 2 turns is enough for a fly this size, as there's another hackle coming. Okay. I'll put a bit of wax on the thread now for this one. And what I've got is blue Guinea fowl. Okay, it's only a small feather, so I'll probably only get about 2 turns. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same. I'm going to break off the tip and expose maybe 4, maybe 6 fibres. Tie it in at that break, and then bring those fibres back again. In fact, I'll do that again because the fibres didn't fully draw back. Okay. You could double it, but in reality you could just double it with your hands here, as the Guinea fowl is very much like hen. It's very soft hackle, so it is. Okay. I'm only really going to get 1 wrap. I'll do that again. Just want to make sure, I'm trying to make sure that the stalk doesn't sit on top of the previous stalk and reduce mobility. Okay. If there's anything going forward, just bring it back. Then we just start to build up our head. Once you're happy, get your finish tool. Do however many turns you like. And that is your Tummel Shrimp, folks. So it's basically a mixture of a few flags, but it's great, great willie gun colours along with a little bit of blue, which is absolutely effective for fresh fish. Blue and green are great for fresh fish. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button below, folks. Don't forget to share it with your friends. And until next time, thanks very much. All the best.